Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are on the roof of the castle and it is going to be a half little one. So
Your command.
I gotta go with this.
No turning
Half
back.
little fight here. We can only have 4. I don't remember. Oh yeah, this is him up here.
After all I've done for you, you now repay me with betrayal. You owe me your life, you ungrateful wretch. You would not stand here today were it not for me. Did you prefer digging through sordid heaps of rubble, or have you already forgotten that?
And of whose making was that rubble? That hellscape? It was you who burnt our village. You who murdered my mother and father and everybody else. It is not with betrayal I repay your deeds. It is with vengeance!
Vengeance? You truly believe that you are capable of exacting vengeance on me? I am your father, Rafa. The man who raised you from a girl. You cannot kill your own father, though you are welcome to try. You cannot do it. Do you know why? The flesh remembers, Rafa. It remembers fear, cold, and trembling. Now cast away that sword and return to my side, where you belong.
It's true, isn't it? You meant the words you spoke just now.
Marak, my son. You too would turn on your father? You truly are an ungrateful lot.
I'll kill him!
Rafa, no!
Marak! Speak to me! Marak, open your eyes!
Rafa! Marak? You must be Ramza. I thought you'd be dead by now. Move no further. As for you, Rafa, if you wish to help your brother, bring me the stones he carries. They should be on his person. Check his robes. Very good. Bring them to me. Quickly now, I grow impatient.
Damn,
I wonder if you would not relinquish the stones to me instead.
it's the Marquis
Marquis Elmdor. What are you
or
doing
Marquess. I mean,
here? No, dear. This is not a game of hide the stones. Bring them here.
Guard yourself, Rafa. They are not human.
Ah. The Bale boy. Ramza. But no. I am not the Marquis Messam Elmdor. Leastwise, I am not any longer. I suppose I owe you my thanks. Forgive me for not expressing my gratitude sooner. I would have you know that I am not a violent man like Falmarth. Will you not yield the stones of your own accord? I do so hate to see blood spilt needlessly. Spare me the struggle, and I shall be glad to ask Falmarth to return your young sister.
she'll never be returned. We have to go fight to get her.
What have you done with her?
Nothing just yet. But if you would have her back, then hand me the stones.
No, Rafa. They must not go to him.
An adoring brother you must be, to trade your sister for stones. You Bales are nothing if not dutiful. Now, there are times when one must be ruthless. but I fear you will regret this decision. I dare say your victories over Cardinal Delacroix and Wiegraf have left you brimming with confidence. Why negotiate when you can simply strike us down? That is your thinking, is it not? Very well. Loath though I am to harm needlessly, you leave me no choice. Celia, Letty, a hand, if you'd be so kind.
Attack Rafa. He's an Arc Knight.
Wither.
Holy, okay. I need to disable that or she will die. She's gonna cast Ultima and it's gonna be bad news. Okay, you're gonna cast Ultima. You're gonna have to. Holy. Yeah, we gotta do.
Mara, we will be.
Rafa!
I need to reset this from a change formation because he can't actually go too far up here. So this.
Take the fight to him.
Do that. I'll do this and then this and then this.
Disappointed. To battle.
Because I'm gonna have to actually heal her. And the other one is actually most dangerous. The one up top. That acts second is most dangerous. She could do like 300 damage. She can kill an entire unit. Let's see if we can bait her.
Right.
Wow, that's an instant KO. I can't actually reach her, I don't think. And she's dead.
Mara, we
It's another RNG fight, I think. We need to reverse this the other way. All right, so this
Thought you'd never ask.
very well.
All right,
like this.
at the ready.
I might have to use Ramza to make sure that she survives this. It's kind of unfortunate, but will still do damage. And maybe she can get just enough movement. The issue is she goes next after this, and it causes a complete cluster of bullshit, to be honest. Yeah, because she like goes there. Okay, that actually worked perfectly. Okay, so let's come over here. That'll ensure she lives.
Right.
And then we can come up over here. She doesn't die outright. What happens if I go here? Do divine retribution. She dies outright.
Marquis Elmdor, you were a hero of the 50 Years' War. A man hailed by allies as the Silver Prince, even as he was feared by foes as the Silver Demon. And after the conflict, not only did you devote yourself to rebuilding the kingdom, you advocated for our returning soldiers to receive due recompense. It saddens me to think that such an honorable soul has fallen for the lure of power, like Wiegraf and the Cardinal before you.
I'll not deny it, even should it earn me scorn. Such was my despair that when the end came, I could not help but yearn for power.
Despair? At what?
The injustice of war. I've been made to feel it keenly. Through both the 50 Years' War and that which the two lines now wage. In the name of the crown, I have led soldiers into full many battles. Yet even when I seized victory, I knew naught but emptiness in my heart. As blood ran, rivers and fields lay strewn with corpses, ever did I wonder, could we not have set our blades aside? That's enough amusement for one night. Celia, Letty, we take our leave. If you wish to claim the Auracite I hold, you had best make your way to Limbury. I shall await your coming there with bated breath.
What do we have? 3 now? We should have 4, right?
Marek. A new dawn has risen. Can you see it? So often we sat together talking, waiting for the coming of first light. We'd share fond memories of the past and our dreams of the future. We decided that when the war ended, we would go back and visit our village. You remember, Marak, don't you? Tell me you do, please. Tell me you'll still go. Please open your eyes. I beg you. I beg you.
Wait for me, Alma.
What's this?
Scorpio. Does it resonate with her heart? Wiegraf's heart was full of despair and rage, and those feelings twisted him into a Lucavi. Could Rafa's grief for Marak also cause her to transform?
You grieve for him as well. Thank you.
No, Rafa! The stone is dangerous. You must cast it away. What?
Marak?
Rafa? What happened? Why am I here?
Oh, Marak! Thank the gods you're alive!
How? Do you mean to suffocate me?
Is there two sets of Auracite? Or
A voice
Airsight?
called to me in that land of pure white light. Whose it was, I cannot say, but it was not Rafa's. Return, it said to me. Return to the one whose heart beats true. To the one who loves you.
Another Zodiac stone. But why would it be here? I thought Auracite a product not of godly fashion, but an issue of hands far fouler. A tool of dark design, for the Lucavi to propel our world into chaos.
I know not by whose hands it came to be, but I do not think its evil inherent. I believe it is the wielder who gives its power shape.
I'll save you, Alma. Come what may.
That's interesting. So that's how they beat the demon was...
Frustration with
was
the
that?
stalemate growing. The Order of the Northern Sky recalled its full force from the war's now expansive front. They marched on Fort Besselat, with plans to turn the tide of the war. The final battle was close at hand.
3-1 our brother.
Thank you, Ramza.
Are we having both of them join?
I shall follow your lead.
This is gonna be interesting, because what is my party?
I have never seen such slaughter. There are corpses at every turn. What in the world happened here?
That your sister isn't here might be considered a blessing.
Indeed. This is truly dreadful.
They had her in the castle, I am sure of it. They must have taken her elsewhere during the fighting. 3 men from the Templars arrived not long before you. 2 of them were accounted for, correct?
Yes. One was Wiegraf, whom the Auracite had transformed into a Lucavi. I saw him die. Then there was the young knight, Isolde. He appears to have died fighting whatever wrought this carnage. Alma must have been taken by the third, whoever he is.
You said that these men act under direct order of High Confessor Marcel himself. If so, this abductor surely means to return with your sister to Moland, the seat of the Church's power.
I wonder. I do not think their High Confessor knows the true power of the stones. Consider this. Wiegraf did not know their secret until he struck his bargain with the Lucavi at death's door. And by the look of things, Isolde died fighting the Lucavi.
What do you mean?
By inciting this war and utilizing the legend of the Zodiac Braves, the Church can sway the people and broaden its influence. This may well be the High Confessor's grand design. But I sense the Knights Templar and Marquis Elmdor seek the stones for their own ends.
So there are others who exploit the High Confessor's ambition?
Marquis Elmdor mentioned a man, Fulmarv. Might he be the one who took your sister?
Fulmarv. That is the name of the commander of the Knights Templar. He is the High Confessor's right hand, and an ambitious man. Like we have, he sullies his own hands that his masters may remain clean.
He is the key.
What will you do?
Whatever their reasons for abducting Alma, she must be worth more to them alive than dead. I travel to Zeltenia. There I will seek out Count Orlando, whom my Lord Father considered a friend. Once he has read the scriptures of Germanique, I am hopeful that he will lend his aid in exposing the Church's plot. And I will also seek out Delita. He may well know something.
You speak of Delita Hyral. He succeeded Baron Grimm's in leading the Black Ram Knights, did he not? Even allowing for the war, his rise through the ranks has been so expeditious as to invite suspicion.
I suspect that the Church and the Knights Templar manipulate Delita from behind the scenes. If I were to guess, they use him as a figure to garner public favor, that they might expand their military influence. Yet how privy he is to their plot, whether he knows aught of Elmdor or Fulmarv, I cannot say.
Okay. Chapter 4, In the Name of Love. Zeltenia Castle.
Welcome home, my lord.
Yes. Home. You're well?
I am, thank you. What news of the war?
None good, as you know well enough. The war with Ordalia has nigh bled us dry, and now we are poised to finish the job ourselves. Conviction found us. Supplies fail to arrive, and desertion is rife. War is a dirty enough affair when you know who your enemies are, but this... it's no way to fight. I fear I no longer inspire the solidarity I once did. Would that my good name were our only casualty.
I should think Duke Goltanna's name in greater peril. They say his other lords bannermen remain here only because you do.
Leave such foolish talk to fools. When a member of House Orlando pledges his lord fealty, he honors that oath, though it cost him his life. While you have been adopted by House Durai, you are still my son. I expect you to uphold the values of our line.
I'm sorry. I spoke over much.
Words are wind. Now, this errand I set you to, I would hear of it.
The reports are true, my lord. One crystal was discovered beneath Gorg by the machinist and his son. Another was found by the late Cardinal in the ruins at Zelmonia. Both are indeed Auracite, by all accounts. They are presently in the care of our young noble friend, but not for long should the Knights Templar have their way.
Barbaneth's son. Branded heretic to ease his capture, I do not doubt. Do our ears in Malond hear nothing?
They hear, perhaps, but have fallen silent. If only we had some evidence of the High Confessor's plot, we might put an end to his machinations in this war.
This shall not long remain hidden from their gaze. And then the storm will be upon us. For the Thunder God, it may be his last.
He has one as well. Ooh, to a Gallant Knight. Is that all new? That's gotta be all new stuff, right? Oh, we're going all the way over here now. Jesus.
Very well.
Actually, this might work. I'm gonna get that last Dragoon portion. And I think we're gonna go back to swords.
Yes?
All right. The issue with these two.
Preparations?
All right, she's mastered that.
What is it?
That's considered mastered as well. They can actually end up being mages. Actually, that would work. One's a white mage, one's a black mage. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll put items there. And I'll just slowly get these guys up. Because one's gonna be... Yeah, we can use both of these for magic at this point. So
Yes.
that works fine. Alright, so I have more stuff to do.
Looking for aught after aught in particular.
More things.
Are you happy to make? Thank you. Are you? Thank you.
Jesus. Now we're up to the point where we can't afford this. Hold on. Grants re-raise. Wow, okay.
May I help with aught? What is it you smell? I'll...
Welcome. That's the spirit. Who'd you have in mind? How many days will you allow for this? Anyone understand? Who are you sending? How many days for this? Anyone? I'll see. Who'd you have in mind? How long will you permit for this? Anyone? I'll see. Anything else? Thank you.
One is 2 days, right? Did I see that?
Welcome. You're interested then? You've some news from an errand. Right then. Tell it.
The task was a resounding success. So much so that I can barely contain my excitement.
A secret society requested that we follow 3 suspects believed to be spies that had infiltrated the organization. We determined that the spy was a certain Hector Mauer, a man of 140 who had been lured by a rival group to turn traitor. Though his testimony, we learned the society had been trafficking in the plumes of the resplendent chocobo, an endangered variety. Along with Mauer, we searched their base, but we found enough evidence to take down the entire syndicate. We received a considerable reward for our
It
efforts.
seemed we were the perfect candidates for such.
I'd consider that a job well done. Who'd you have in mind?
Thankfully,
How long will you permit for this?
we can do that.
Very well. Will that be all? Thanks.
How many opened up? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Wow, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, 14, 15, 16, 17. Holy, a lot. Where's the other one at? Bro, it's... Wow, okay, To be honest, this is our top 5. I'm gonna put the other 3 on some kind of assignment somewhere.
Welcome. Of course. Will that be all? That's the spirit. Who's going? How many days will you allow for this? Anyone? I'll see. Need anything else? Come back soon.
Welcome. Anyone
Let's
catch your
recruit 2 more.
You have another task for me?
Yep, when you're next.
A warm welcome. Thank you and farewell.
Greetings. Looking to sell?
Um,
Are you happy you can't? Are you thank? Are you a pleasure? May I buy a what?
Welcome.
What sort of recruit are you looking for? So, you'll do well together. Is there aught else? Anyone meet your needs? So, a perfect fit, I'm sure. You have another task.
Good day to you. Thanks.
whoops.
A warm welcome. That's the spirit. Will that be all? Thanks. Good day to you. Of course.
To the rumors. Okay. Cancel that turning point. Having apparently lost patience with the long stalemate, Duke Larg's troops were at last taken action. The Order of the Northern Sky, along with the most of the soldiers on the front lines, have marched on Fort Besselet. Besselet is the indispensable strong point in the battle against Zeltania, and capturing it would give Duke Larg's forces access to Limberry's abundant food supply. Both armies have seen poor harvests, with droughts affecting one side and floods on the other, so the stores of Besselet would prove vital in overturning the deficit for either. It is believed that victory will go to Duke Larg should he seize the fortress, and Duke Altana should he succeed in its defense. Many of our readers will remember the recent disturbance at Lionel Castle, in which the death of Cardinal Delacroix was accompanied by tales of otherworldly fiend. Just as these rumors begin to die down, other horrifying creatures now said to have appeared at Rio Venise, the residence of Grand Duke Barrington. More than 500 men lost their lives in the ensuing battle. No witnesses survived, and there are no clues as to what occurred. Those that have seen the aftermath say that they will never forget the scores of corpses, some with their heads crushed like melons. Whether this incident bears any relation to the ongoing conflict between Dukes Larg and Caltana is unclear, and we eagerly wait for the reports.
Anything else I can help you with?
Okay.
Thanks.
Is there stuff at... Yeah, there's stuff at Egros Castle going on. So I'm gonna fight these because I need to get the other 2 leveled up. So I'm gonna be pausing periodically as we get these tasks done. It's gonna be fun. Okay, more errands done.
Welcome. Like you're interested then.
So Gelda Isle lies 40,000 domes into the inlet of Rio Venise. The waters surrounding the island are infamous, and ships often run aground and are capsized by the swift currents. Salvaged merchant ships can yield valuable cargo.
You've some news from an errand. Right then.
'Twas a success greater than we could have imagined.
Gallus, okay. Currents in the area can run swift, shallow. However, the most direct route to local harbors, unwitting merchants still attempt a crossing. The wreck we salvaged proved difficult to raise, but within its hold, we found a cache of wares for the continent.
We've done good work.
Just as it seemed our day could not have gone any better, we chanced upon this.
So Goliath bread, though no longer made in the modern age, these hefty loaves of leavened bread were once eaten for the energy they impart. An acquired taste enjoyed mainly by adults. The scroll contains the last known copy of the recipe.
Fine treasure you found. Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved. I'd consider that a job well done.
Alright. Letter de Amor. I implore you to deliver this letter to my beloved in Warjalis. The letter is highly confidential, so it must be handed to her directly. I shall repay her kindness with the most valuable treasure.
An errand's over and... Right then.
The task was a resounding success. So much so that I can barely...
The intended recipient of the Bard Edward's letter was Anna, the golden voice of Warjalis. Although their work rarely allows the two to meet, they have exchanged love letters for years. We ensured this one too was delivered safely, much to the delight of both parties. A heartwarming errand, to be sure.
I trust you'll be giving us more work like this.
Furthermore, we obtained this rather fetching item. Fortune surely smiled upon us.
The Tarot de Benstadt. Tarot cards hand-painted by Benstadt, a well-known artist, is the only deck of its kind and was stolen from Lasalia's National Museum of Art some years ago.
Fine treasure you found.
Now we have counterfeit goods. Now we're criminals. Oh, there's a new errand.
Make yourself you're interested then.
A floundered vessel. Okay.
Who do you have in mind? How many days will you allow for this work? Anyone? Understood. Anything else? Thanks. Good day to you. That's the spirit.
All right. Diving expedition tour. Now accepting admissions for our diving expedition tour. Experience high adventure and amass a quick fortune in the process. It's a hero's life on the open seas where secret treasures await. All are welcome.
An errand's over and done with. There's a... Right then.
Glad tidings. The task was completed with great success, the like of which we had no reason to expect.
We took part in a diving expedition sponsored by Thompson Traders, an outfitter located in Yardrow. Participants came from many walks of life, but most were children of the nobility, eager to experience life as a professional diver. We were even fortunate enough to come across a sunken wreck, and within it, sack bursting with gill. Diving is not easy work, but our efforts pay dividends despite the exhaustion.
Truth be told, the whole...
I'd consider that a job well done.
We didn't get much.
News from an errand. No.
Long ago, the cargo ship called the Falcon met with a great storm and sank in the West Bugrass Sea, taking the continental tributes and its cargo to the bottom of the ocean. I know the general location where she went down, but if you're interested, I suggest you try to bring her up.
An errand's been complete. Right then. Tell us.
Forgive me if I come across as smug, but we completed the task expertly.
We were told of a sunken cargo vessel known as the Falcon. Okay, Falcon was thought to have conquered a typhoon as it carried tributes from the continent. Sinking the ship, we succeeded in raising the wreckage from the sea floor and retrieving the lost tributes. The ship's hull bore the terrible scars of a furious storm, a solemn reminder to the dangers of ocean travel.
I never knew we were capable of...
We were even able to bring you this remarkable souvenir.
Nanai's Histories, a collection of writings by psychologist Nanai that provide detailed analyses of the lives of a wide spectrum of people. This one covers the travails of a certain gambler.
Fine treasure you found. I'd consider that a job. Need anything? Come back soon.
Okay, so in Egros, we have one going. Okay, we did that one. We have no more here. We have one here in Lasalia.
Good day to you. Rumors, eh? Anything else? Want to earn some gil?
Okay.
Who are you sending?
Another one here.
How many days will you allow for this? Anyone? I'll see to... Need any? Thanks. Good day to you. Want to earn some gil?
Miners wanted. Okay.
Who do you have in mind? How many days will you allow for? Anyone? Understood.
And Lambson the Adventurer. Okay.
Who are you sending? How many days for this errand? Anyone? Very well. Need anything? Thank you. Welcome. Mike, you're interested then?
All right, Foz Wish. Please stop the Brandish Perroots. They're hurting the people in my village. Please help us.
You've some news from an errand. Right then.
It was a complete success in every sense. It was like a dream come true.
The Brana clan has been defeated at last. These pirates have been plundering small fishing villages in the outskirts of the region, taking hostages from each to keep others from calling for help. But thanks to the bravery of a girl of 10 named Fia, who sent a message of distress from a tiny fishing village near Rio Vanane's castle, we learned of the pirates' antics and brought the craven lot to justice.
Twould seem we were the perfect candidates.
I'd consider that. Will
Okay.
you come back?
Alright, there's one here that we have to go back to. This should be done.
A warm welcome. You're interested then?
Miners wanted. The expansion of Ducatia mine requires more miners. Small number of open positions. Apply for a short-term contract for approximately 5 days. Pay based on performance.
You've some news from an errand. Right then.
We finished the task with aplomb and smiles on the faces of all those involved.
Generally occurs when new veins of ore are discovered, and since no profitable veins have been found in this mine since the tract of copper several years ago, rumors were rife. Though we saw nothing to suggest a new vein had been found, we excavated much ore all the same, and were compensated accordingly for our efforts. But the question remains: was there an undiscovered vein of ore in the mine or not?
I never doubted us for a moment.
I'd consider that a job well done. Need any thanks?
Okay, there's a new errand.
Welcome. That's the spirit. Who's
More
coming?
miners.
How long will you permit for anyone? Understood. Will that be? Thanks.
There's one in Dorder now.
Good day to you. Want to earn some gil?
Minimus the Mournful. Okay.
Who'd you have in mind? How many days will you allow? Anyone? I'll see to the... Will that be all? Of course. Need any comebacks?
And there is a fight. I'm gonna fight this. Alright, more stuff done. The Chimera, a beast long thought to have gone exceeded, appeared in our town, and people are afraid. Please rid us of this monster.
We completed the task admirably on all fronts. Your belief was
Prompted locals to seek help. We set out to eliminate the abomination of foul creation bearing the features of numerous beasts who have been wrought in ancient times. Seems likely that nature had revived the creature, and many believed some forgotten sorcerer brought it back.
Quite unbelievable.
I'd consider that.
Okay, there's a couple things I need to do here.
Want to earn some gil? Who's going? Will that be all? Thank you, and Phil.
So I need to clean up all of this again. Okay, so I need another...
Me? I can but try.
Welcome. Make yourself up. Come back soon. A warm come back soon now.
Welcome. Anyone meet your needs? So, a perfect fit, I'm sure. Is there aught else? Yep, when you...
Okay.
Well, that's the spirit. Who'd you have in mind? How long will you permit for this? Anyone? I'll stick to... Need anything? Come back soon. Good day to you. Want to earn some gil?
Foundered vessel. One of our merchant ships went aground near Gladia Isle in the inlets. Okay.
You've some news. Right then. Tell us how it went.
'Twas a success greater than we could have imagined.
Okay, the ship was Adelphi, a large trading vessel owned by the East Gable Merchantry, which we managed to reafloat. The ship was unregistered. The port guards conducted a routine search. When we returned, discovered a large quantity of illegal narcotics worth 70 million gil in the open market. The merchant company is currently under criminal investigation. We received a small reward.
I never doubt.
I'd consider that a job.
12
Need anything? Thanks.
12,000, a small reward. I don't know about that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to see exactly how these battles are. This is gonna be a pain getting these other two leveled up. All right, more tavern stuff, more errands. Find a mystery and adventure on the expedition to Evelise frontiers. May even discover a long lost
On errands over and
thing.
done. Right then.
All right, here's Kennard.
Tell us how it went.
Forgive me if I come across as smug, but we completed the task expertly.
Arranged by local mercantile outfits, the trips were popular with the noble classes these days. The prospect of discovering lost wonders gives hope to those exhausted by the hopelessness of everyday life. More people attended than expected, so we divided ourselves into several groups and set off at sunrise to explore. We forged deep into the jungle and stumbled across the ancient wonder.
Since we embarked on this, we even discovered a site of unmatched wonder.
Matoya's Cave, Court, Thou. Wow. The church? Matoya once enjoyed the adoration of the ancient Ronkin peoples, but it ended with her creation of monsters known as the Enthralled, a work of witchcraft to the Lei. It was then she took up residence here.
Another ancient. Congratulations.
Yes.
Your standing as an adventurer has improved. I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else, sir? Thank you and fair.
Greetings. What sort of recruit are you looking for? So, fair fortunes to you. Is there aught else? Yep, when you...
A warm welcome. Want to earn? Need anything at comebacks? Welcome. Mike, you're interested then?
All right, so more miners wanted.
An errand's over. Right then.
We finished the task with aplomb and smiles on the faces.
Miners are recruiting miners at short notice, and our application was accepted. Only a small number of positions were open to begin with, but despite rumors of a newly discovered vein in the mine, very few others turned out. Upon being hired, we were subject to a strict examination before finally being allowed to enter the mine itself. Right to the mine's deepest point, we saw the unmistakable sheen of gold in the vast seam. The old rumors were true. We quickly set to work and dug out enough to earn a tidy pay packet.
Truth be told,
moreover, we came into possession of a strange.
Oh, white materia. These stones. These stones developed by the ancient Saurians as relevant experiments. Okay. The white materia is believed to grant the power of rebirth.
Fine treasure you found.
A Final Fantasy VII callback there, or call forward technically. A traveling salesman I met mentioned that he saw some ancient buildings with gigantic proportions. Okay.
An errand's been right then.
The task was a resounding success. So much so that I can barely contain my excitement.
All right, so he came from Evelise by the way of Romandia. He is an explorer of some renown on the mainland, and his team has made a number of important discoveries there. We joined his party as local guides with knowledge of Evelisian geography and succeeded in guiding Lamson across the Zeklas Desert. What she was unfamiliar. Together we braved the shifting dunes, and thanks to the part of his team experience, we located the ruins.
I trust you'll be giving us more work like...
We have yet more to report. Namely, an unusual location.
The Crystal Tower.
happened across.
This spire, once the heart of the ancient kingdom of Merim, was fortified by the labyrinthine city at its base. The tower's crystal walls were a symbol of royal family's wealth and power, but also of oppression.
Another ancient? I'd consider that a job. Will that be all? Thanks.
All right, do this fight and keep going. All right, here's another one before we go south.
A warm welcome. That's the spirit.
All right, Minimus the Mournful. I no longer open my family vault. Wish they're safe from robbers, but they need to save from me as well.
An errand's over.
Okay.
Right then.
It was a complete success in every sense. 'Twas like
Count
a dream come
Minimus,
true.
paying for his annual donations to local Dodor monasteries, he could not open his family vault. We managed to prise the door open, discover the cause of the problem. Sacks and sacks of gil had been stuffed in the vault and jammed the opening mechanism. The incident was a stark reminder of the lavish lifestyles of Noble Lee, but we felt Count Minimus and his charity work a shining example of our corrupt society, and we're happy to aid him.
Not to blow our own horns.
Finally, I present to you this, a handsome treasure we acquired in the line of work.
4 deity plate, a set of 4 small brooches, each crafted an image of one of the eastern deities of the cardinal directions. The intricate inlay of fine jewels suggests the collection once belonged to nobility.
Fine treasure you found there. Congratulations. You're standing as a treasure hunter.
Let's go! Level 4.
I'd consider that a job. Need anything else? Thank you and good day to you.
Another errand.
Rumors. Need anything else? Want to earn some gil? Who'd you have in mind? How many days for this? Anyone? Understood. Need anything? Thank you.
Needs help again.
Good day to you. That's the spirit. Need anything? Thanks.
Don't want to cancel, and there's a bunch down there. Jeez. I'm actually gonna flee because I want to get these set.
Want to earn some gil? Who's going? How many days for this errand? Anyone? I'll see to. Anything else? Thanks.
Oh, yeah, there's something with
this is
that.
the device you mentioned.
The same. Unearthed just as digging began on Tunnel 57 a week past. I thought to disassemble it, but I haven't the slightest inkling of how to begin.
Okay.
An iron sphere. Curious.
What just happened? Was it reacting to the auracite?
This is a most peculiar symbol.
Okay. Ooh, side story. Okay. Session, maybe just fit. Okay. Ooh. I know what this is about.
Will that be all? That's the
I know
spirit.
what this is about.
How many days for this? Anyone you understood?
I think this is the side story for
How
Cloud.
many days for this? Anyone you send on understood? Anything else? Sir? Thank you.
I'm gonna go the furthest one to get the tavern back.
That's the spirit.
All right, Metamorph Misery. Okay.
An errand's over.
Your dog has turned into a monster.
Rejoice, for I bring news of great success.
We were called in to
Though
assist.
contributed is an honor in itself.
We called in to assist an unusual case of pet turned monster. The metamorphosis resulted from magics that the pet owner's Dira, a young woman of 8 and 10, had experimented with after finding an ancient tome of spells in her family library. After disposing of the pet and questioning Dira, we learned that the Chimera incident in town not long ago was also her doing. We elicited a promise that she stopped such experiments to turn her into the authorities.
The work was plains.
I'd consider that.
We just
Come back.
we turned her in because she wanted to experiment on things. Okay, I mean, I'm not angry with that, but I understand. Arithmetrics tutor wanted. I'm student at the magic school, but I don't understand maths. Very good. Please teach me maths. Thank you.
An errand's over and done with. There's a report for you too. Right then.
We were successful beyond words. How happy we are to finally share this good news.
We spent time with Dorman at Board of 7 to provide tutoring in arithmetics. Not... Is that arithmetics? I think that's just a weird way of spelling arithmetic. Maybe my brain's just dumb right now. I don't know. It is late. And not long ago, we received a letter of thanks for our work. It stated that he began raising his hand to answer questions in arithmetics class. Marked progress for a boy who had struggled with the subject in the past, a source of great pride for us. Not only that, he is often the only child to attempt to solve the most difficult problems and fast becomes something of a star pupil.
I dare say you share our joy.
I'd consider that.
Good job.
Thank you. Good day to you. That's the
All right, Minimus the Miserable. Okay.
An errand's over. Right then.
We finished the task with aplomb and smiles on the faces of all those involved.
Now he's unable to open his door to his mansion. By our estimation, newly added fittings of solid gold have rendered the door too heavy to open. The Count's overindulgence was sort of to blame, but few would argue that the pursuit of beauty comes at a cost. After many efforts to try to open the door, we eventually succeeded, much to the Count's delight. But it's certainly out of touch with reality when we cannot help but think of the philanthropist. Guys, one of the few big. Okay, is this something else has to be coming on here?
Into possession of a strange antique.
Hey, it's the red materia.
You have seen.
Red materia is believed to contain the power to summon espers.
Fine treasure. I'd consider that. Need any comebacks? Good day to you.
Did he lock himself? He did.
Who'd you have in mind? How many days will you allow for anyone? Very well. Anything else? Thanks.
He did it again to himself. Okay.
Good day to you. You're interested then?
Father's nightmare. My beloved daughter Cornelia has been kidnapped. The culprit is a man who calls him Jacques de Rapure. He is. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I tried. Okay, I tried. He is demanding our family jewels as ransom. Please rescue my daughter.
You've some new. Right then.
Our deeds will be spoken of for many moons.
Little Cornelia, Baron Castiastro's only daughter, was kidnapped by a man calling himself Jacques Le Rapture. Butchering that. I know. I don't know French, but we're having fun. The Nadur Wells was demanding Cadastro family jewels as ransom. We were charged with making a safe exchange. We met the culprit on the pretense of delivering the treasures and swiftly apprehended him when he appeared. As it turned out, he was actually a man by the name of Roberts, Cornelia's tutor. The conniving daughter, or conniving girl, had planned the kidnapping in order to reunite her estranged parents. We worked too, and we were rewarded for the part. We abate unwillingly played in their reconciliation.
We were met with even greater fortune when we discovered this.
The Zen motto, the indecipherable script engraved into this enchanted blade, identifies as the weapon it once used to slay a demon in a single blow. Its great curved blade strikes fear in the heart of any foe.
Fine treasure you found there. I'd consider that a job.
I'm not sure if I have enough to do all 4 of these, but I'm gonna see.
A warm welcome. Want to earn some gil? Who'd you have in mind? How many days for this? Anyone you... I'll see to the... Who you sending? How many days for this? Anyone you... I'll see to the...
My team's short.
How long will you permit anyone? Understand? Need anything else? Thank you. A warm welcome. That's the spirit.
All right. The Durga trade ship has sunk some 140 domes into the Gulf of Kernan. It was carrying a number of valuable items and it went down, and the vessels only need them back. Okay.
Right then.
The task was a resounding success. So much so that
Okay, a ship owned by Barnville Exports. It sunk in the Gulf of Kernan as it carried a number of valuable goods for the first corners of the continent. Company representatives were understandably anxious. Though a portion of our cargo had been lost to the currents, we raised the vessel and retrieved a number of items, much relief of the owners.
Finally, I present to you this, a handsome treasure we acquired in the line of work.
The Anavina Chronicles, an account of House Castle in the region of Anavara, documenting the story of three sisters. Sections of the importance are penned in an ancient script, now indecipherable.
Fine treasure. I'd consider that.
Monster in the Well.
Right then.
it was a complete success in every sense. 'Twas like a dream come true.
We were asked by residents of a town on the outskirts of Gulg to defeat a monster living in an abandoned well. What we found is dark dank bottom was a monster of human shape, covered from head to toe in mud. It took all of our strength to defeat it. From its remains crawled a bedraggled man, caked in filth. It seems that he had taken shelter in the well, only to be engulfed by a fetid mud monster. All things considered, the man seemed in good health.
The outcome was uncertain for a time, but we back.
I'd consider that. Need anything else? Thank you. A warm welcome. Want to earn some? Who are you sending? How many days will you allow? Anyone? I'll see to anything else. Thank you.
See if he trapped himself again.
Welcome. You're interested. An errand's been right then.
We finished the task with aplomb and smiles on the faces of all those involved.
After defeating a creature masquerading as a cellar door, performed a search of the room as a precaution. We discovered a large cache of coin along with some rather interesting documents. The nature of these papers would take too long to explain here, but suffice to say they implicate the Count in an array of misdeeds. We apprehended him and received a considerable bounty for his capture. Wow, okay.
I'd consider that.
That had a different turn of events than I thought. Zaltania Castle. There's one up here. Good thing I didn't actually stop there.
Welcome. Want to earn some gil?
The Yarjo Melee. Okay.
What do you have in mind? How many days for this? Anyone? Understood. Need any? Thank you.
I'm just gonna go through this. I think I'm just gonna use my usual crowd.
A warm welcome. You're interested then?
All right. Mount Vector, side and slopes where precipitation falls every day of the year, is said to hide an ancient wonder.
An errand's over and done with. Right then. Tell us how it went.
It was a monumental success. No one could have predicted a better outcome.
Mount Vector is a mysterious place where rain falls incessantly all year round. When we arrived, the rain was not heavy, nor was it a drizzle. It served to soothe our weary bones. Geothermal activity in the region warms the ground, which along with the cool rain swathes the mountain in mist. Such as the local folklore tells of white demons are preying travelers. As luck would have it, a brief break in the mist revealed an ancient wonder. Our work complete, we bid the oasis. Okay.
We did what was besides which, we stumbled across a most extraordinary place.
Volgabard.
No man has set eyes upon it in centuries.
This village is said to have been inhabited by an order of dark knights. While the fell blaze of these knights lent them great power, they also cut short their lives. The order's numbers dwindled until last none remained.
Another ancient. Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
Level 5.
I'd consider that.
In the darkness. Monster has fetched a small cave outside the city. Okay.
On errands. Right then.
We were successful beyond words. How happy we are to finally share this good news.
In the cave outside of Varjalis, led through a complex narrow tunnels in a vast underground lake. As we stared and all across the water, we felt eyes upon our back. We turned to see a pack of red houses ready to pounce. After overcoming our foes, we saw an astonishing sight. A blossom of whisperreed, a plant that blooms only once in several millennia. Could the monsters have been protecting it?
I dare say you share our joy.
I'd consider that.
Yeah, love's in the air. It's please take this, my beloved. Okay. This is the other portion of the guys to the north.
Success. So much so that I can barely contain my excitement.
Anna, the renowned singer, is to be married. After 7 years of long-distance courtship, a date is finally set. A lucky man is none other than Edward, the bard employed at Rio Vanes. We are greatly honored to hear the news firsthand. Edward's gentlemanly manners called many to suspect he may be a prince, mayhap of continental royalty. Nevertheless, his charm is no doubt what attracted Anna to him, and wished to every bit of happiness.
Finally, I present to you this, a handsome treasure.
That is a little eerie. Calcabrina, first popular region where other forms of music were few. These dressable dolls are now many a young girl's treasure. Okay, it's a doll. It looks very creepy.
You're standing as a
Treasure hunter up. It looks very disconcerting though. The Wandering Gambler, the Blackjack, a famous casino ship beloved of many a noble, is Dr. Port. According to my sources, one of the games on the far starboard side has been quite generous of late. It might be worth a try.
Right then.
To call it a success would be an understatement.
Okay. Dr. Varjalis and we sneaked aboard, hoping to try our luck with a few bets. The ship is a venue for all manner of games of chance and is popular with many gamblers. The information we received in the tavern suggests that one of the games on the starboard side has been playing quite generously. Okay. And we must have, because we returned with healthy winnings. The owner of the ship, a man of 27, named Setzer, told us he plans to continue providing his brand of entertainment to the world despite the ongoing unrest.
We've done good work.
I'd consider that.
Okay,
Will that be
so
all? Comebacks?
we're doing that. Ravina, we're not there yet. Zoltania, that's on the way we're going. Okay, let's look at the outfitters to see if we can buy anything in particular. We already have golden staffs. We already have that. What about...
Are you? Thank you. Are you? Thank you.
Ninja Longblade. Morning Star. Gaia gear. Let's get like 2 of those.
Will that be all?
Bro.
Looking for aught in or catch your eye. Are you any? Are you happy to make? Thank you for. May I be? Don't be.
Okay, that's actually gonna help us a lot. I'm almost done, and we can move back to Galliant Knight, and we can do some other stuff.
Yes?
Yeah, I need to see if there's any guns.
Good day to you. Rumors. Will that be all? Come back soon.
I'm gonna double check that.
Greetings, by all means. Will that be? Don't be a...
I think we're good. All right, let's go up here and then we'll get prepared to do the side quest stuff later, the next episode. And that's how we'll probably change the samurai out, to be honest. All right, the melee.
Glad tidings. The task was completed with great success, the like of which we had.
Because
no
my
reason to
controller's dying right now, so. The Yard Law Melee is an event held annually in the walled city. This is the 18th year that the contest has been held, and in that time it has grown to a sizable competition. From our group, I only progressed from the qualifying rounds, having suffered only a single defeat. I was able to advance to the final match where I defeated Gustav, a Yardrow assassin, to claim the title.
No matter the challenge we face.
Moreover, we came into possession of a strange antique, the like of which few have seen.
The Lance of Longbone. Or Longbun. Many adventurers have lost their lives pursuing this spear, said to be capable of piercing solid stone. Legend holds that it once slew a demon that had seized control of the mortal realm.
Fine treasure you found there. I'd consider that a job. Need anything else? Come back
Okay,
soon.
just like that, we are up to speed.
It's just need anything
Okay, so in the next episode, we will do this. I think this is the little thing that you could do to actually look at and get Cloud. How I'm probably going to do this is he might end up having his own little thing. I think turning him into a samurai. In level, maybe some hard leveling.
Yes.
And then he essentially takes Kennard's spot. If I can level up these two, it'd be great, but they're just technically weak compared to how, like, I have these 5 sorted exactly how I want them. But if Cloud can come in and be amazing here, I want to play with Cloud. So, yeah. So, thanks for hanging out. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next episode. Later, guys.